Alright guys, it's Bobby Organics and we are back, and I'm going to show you guys how to do these microgreens. So I've separated all of them out, and we got some sunflowers, 3 types of radish, which will be quite cool because we know these should all sprout around the same time, so we could do a mixed tray of those. We got some alfalfa, which I eat a lot of. We got some pink kale, the fenugreek, mustard whites, mung beans, and the clover reds. And obviously we've got our big 1 kilogram bag of broccoli there. So I've got a tray here. Now this one's got holes in the bottom, and preferably you want another one with no holes in the bottom. I'm just going to fill that with some cocoa, which I've got here. I'm going to put a real thin layer across the bottom, and by a thin layer, guys, I mean a real thin layer. You really do not need much. So I'm just going to do that, and then I will be back in 2 moments. Alright guys, so I'm back, and I've popped a thin layer of cocoa in the bottom there, which I don't know if you can see on the camera. And there's a few reasons why I like using the cocoa. So let me just pause this music. One of the reasons why I like using the cocoa is because I don't know if you know what this is. This is the coconut husk, and it actually stays wet pretty much all of the time. So it will dry out obviously, but if you get this wet, there's always I think it's 20% oxygen actually inside the coconut husk. So even when it's soaked through, it's pretty impossible to drown the whatever you're growing out in it. But as well, guys, there's no nutrition in this at all. So it kind of gives us a good insight of when we need to chop. I'll explain a bit more about that in a bit anyway. So that's in there, that's been patted down nicely. I'm just going to soak it and get it wet, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back. So I've soaked that through, and I've just got it on a towel at the moment because I haven't got a tray to go underneath. They're a bit occupied. Now I'm going to get these broccoli sprouts, and I've just got a spoon here. I'm going to try and do this on camera, and basically you just want to sprinkle them. You just want to do a nice thick layer. Now this is going to be pretty tricky to do on camera. I'll see what I can do, but yeah, you just want to, I'm going to have to spread these out a little bit, but you just want to do a nice compact sort of layer. You can probably do this within 3 spoons, and that's it, guys. Once you've got the layer done, we're going to move them over to the side and pop them in a dark space, and just let them sprout, and then I'll give you an update. It will take about 2 or 3 days, I believe, for these to sprout. But yeah, so I'm just going to do this, guys, and I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okay guys, so I've put quite a thick layer on. I don't know if you can see that there. If you flick to the best quality on the camera, you can probably see all the seeds there. Now you can go thicker or you can go thinner. It's up to you. So yeah guys, I'm just going to take these over to the corner. In fact, actually what you want to do is you want to give these a spray down as well. Now you can put a thin layer of cocoa on the top, it's up to you. For this purpose, I'm not going to, in fact, actually I will do that. You can just put a tiny layer, cover them up, and I'm going to give it a spray down and pop the towel over the top. So I'm just going to do this quickly, guys, and I'll be back in 1 second again. Okay guys, so yeah, I've popped the thin layer on top, and I'm just going to give that a spray down. And guys, it's winter, so if you are taking water out the tap, make sure it is not freezing cold. Not so important now, but for when you're spraying the microgreens in the future. Yeah, so give that a spray down. You can get that quite wet. It's not going to harm the plants at all at the moment. And we're just going to pop that over on. Alright guys, so I'm actually in the kitchen and I'm putting the tray in the corner. That's got a thin layer of cocoa over the top. I give it a good soaking down with the spray bottle, and I'm just going to pop the white towel over the top, and I'm going to leave it, and I'll give you guys an update in a few days when they've germinated. So don't forget to like and subscribe guys, and I'll see you in a couple of days. Peace. Oh, as well guys, so yeah, that's in the corner of the room, and you know, the seeds are going to sprout. They like a warm temperature, so in your house, in your kitchen, somewhere dark for the moment, just put a towel over the top, put a tray over the top, whatever you fancy. Keep coming back, give it a check. That should be fine for a day or two at the moment, but probably tomorrow I'll come and give it another spray. And that's that guys, so I might give you a little update tomorrow anyway, so yeah, peace.